Hi, I'm Judy Litt. Welcome to Go with Yin Yoga. Today I have a Yin Yoga practice that's going to let you leave resentment behind and move into joy. I'm going to suggest that you take an easy seat. I'm seated up on a little pillow. So you can roll up blankets. I definitely think you may need some blankets for today's practice. And just raise your hips above your knees so you can be comfortable. Begin to notice the breath moving in and out through your body. Letting go of whatever has come before you sat down on your mat. Notice where the breath comes into the body. Notice whether your stomach or your chest moves forward on the inhale first. And then if it's comfortable for you, I invite you to close your eyes. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Long, slow inhale through the nose, letting it all go through your mouth. And last one, inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, let it all go. And then slowly begin to blink your eye open. Take your right hand to the mat, then gently inhale your left hand up and over, reaching for that right ear, and gently bring the left ear towards the right ear towards the right shoulder. And the left ear towards the left shoulder. Whichever one you've grabbed, that's fine. Today's practice is going to get into your lower back, your hips, your glutes, all those areas where we tend to hold a lot of tension, as well as your side body. When we open up that side body, we can take deeper and fuller breaths. And then slowly let go of your ear. Let that arm float down to the mat. Inhale the opposite arm up and over, grabbing onto the ear, and gently bringing the other ear towards the shoulder. That's letting that tension in your neck go. And maybe closing your eyes, setting an intention for your practice. The intention that I'm going to offer you, and you can use it or not, it's all up to you, it's your practice, is releasing resentment so you can move into joy. On the physical level, that is releasing muscular tension so you can soften and move into ease. Your next inhale, let go of your ear, gently take your head back up straight. Both hands come to the mat. Just pause for a moment. And if you are sitting up, go ahead and stay that way. Bend your left leg so that left foot comes towards the right hip. And then take the right leg on top. Trying to get the knees stacked. It's okay if it's not perfect. And if there's a big space right here between your legs, put a rolled up blanket or towel or whatever, something soft so that you can relax into it. This is Shoelace Pose. And begin by releasing tension from your face, from your shoulders. You're going to feel some sensation in your hips, possibly around the knee area. This practice targets the liver and gallbladder meridians, which are associated with spring. And they run from the front foot actually down the inner leg, front foot, off the outer leg and hips. And they also, I'm going to target the side body today, eventually. So these are all areas, these are all the targets we are looking to get into. And you can begin to let your head be very heavy and let your chin come towards your chest, softening those shoulders. And just breathing into the pose. If this is too much, you can straighten one leg and just do half shoelace. And as you are softening into shoelace, which is a challenging pose for a lot of people, I just wanted to read you a short poem. It is from Go In and In by Dana Fauds. I hope that's how it's pronounced. And it's called Willingness. And there'll be a link to this book in the description box below. In the willingness to feel, there is healing. In the choice not to closet, cast aside, or deny experience, energy is freed, and I dive deeper into life. There may be maturity in choosing not to act, but there are no rewards for suppression and denial. To be fully alive is saying yes to the wide array of human feelings. When I soften, release, and breathe, I discovered I am more than what I think, feel, reason, or believe. And I love this poem. It really spoke to me for this practice because that is the intention, the exact intention I am offering to you today, to let go of resentment and muscular tension and soften into joy. Okay. Slowly unwind your legs, lean back a little bit, and let your legs fall to one side, and then the other. So getting a little movement back into that area. And then taking your, your right leg underneath, and the left leg on top. And if I've said that wrong, just go to your second side. You can hold on to the feet if you'd like, especially the front of the foot, targeting that liver and gallbladder meridians. Noticing where you're holding on to tension in this pose that is not part of the target areas of the outer hips, outer legs, inner thighs. See if you can soften those other areas. Your neck, your shoulders, your back. And let your head begin to be very heavy. And begin to take your chin towards your chest. And let that head point down towards the floor. Releasing, softening. So you can move into joy. Maybe you're really gripping with your hips. See if you can soften a little bit there. Notice what happens when you soften into the poses. Maybe you want to release your ankles and walk your hands a bit more forwards. Notice what that does to the sensation in your body. Last couple of breaths here. And slowly push into your hands. Walk them back towards your body as you begin to straighten out your spine and slowly come back up. Head is the last thing to come up. And gently come off of whatever you may have been sitting up on. Turn to face the short end of your mat. Scooch forward a little bit and just briefly let the legs fall from side to side. Slowly come down onto your forearms and then all the way onto your back, so that your back is on the mat. Walk your feet a little closer to your hips. Go ahead and take that right foot, cross it over your left leg. Taking your right leg out. So you're in a reclined figure 4 or a reclined Swan pose. Now you can stay right here. If you prefer, you can move into Tipsy Swan. And just let that right foot fall down towards the ground, hanging onto the ankle, and perhaps inhaling the right arm up and over your head. You should feel a really great stretch all along the outside of your right leg. Imagine clear energy flowing down the outside of your hip, flowing smoothly, easily, down the outside of your upper leg, down the outside of your lower leg, all the way down to your foot. Just keep imagining that channel being clear with energy flowing through it. Where do you need to soften? Maybe it's your face, maybe it's your upper back, maybe it's your glutes. The last couple breaths here. Your next inhale, slowly begin to take that right knee back up. Bring that right foot back to the mat. Heel toe your feet out as wide as the mat. And let the knees fall in towards each other. And just pause here. And then begin to take your knees out. Bring your hips over to the left side of your mat. Lift your left leg, bend the knee out, taking your left foot over your right thigh. And again, you can stay right here, or you can try going tipsy and just letting both legs tip right over. You have to adjust a little bit, maybe you do too. And inhaling the left arm up and over your head, if it feels right for you. Where do your muscles feel contracted? Can you let them loosen? What happens when you let them loosen? Maybe you feel this posture more in the target area, the outside of the leg. Maybe you feel like you're going deeper into the posture. Maybe you don't feel a difference at all. Just notice. And as you're relaxing into the pose, again, imagine that energy coming up from your foot, the outside of the lower leg, outside of the upper leg, outside of the hips, and up through your side body. Visualize it in your mind's eye, running smoothly and clearly and easily. And last couple breaths here. And slowly begin to take that right foot to the mat, unwind, get your spine nice and long on your mat, take both feet to the mat, heel toe them out as wide as the mat, and again let the knees come in towards each other just for a few breaths. Notice if you can feel the energy moving in those target areas. Feel any feelings that may come up. Just acknowledge them, invite them in. Be willing to feel. And slowly taking these out. And walking your body over to the right side of your mat. Taking your upper body towards the left side. And then your legs stretch out towards the left side. Trying to make a banana shape with your body because this is a pose called Bananasana. If it's comfortable for you, you can take your arms overhead. And if most people love this pose, It is not actually my favorite pose, so I'm going to offer an alternative. Take some rolled up blankets or a pillow, whatever you have. Place it about underneath your rib cage and just lay over and kind of make a banana shape this way. And really breathe, whichever pose you're taking, really breathe into the side body. Allow the rest of your body to soften. Feeling your lungs expand on the inhale. And then come back together on the exhale. You're really breathing into that pillow beneath you if you're into this side stretch the way I am. Just feeling space all along the side body, between those ribs, expanding, letting go. The last couple of breaths here. And come back to the center of your mat, whichever pose you've taken, and just pause for a moment. And then if you're taking traditional Bananasana, bring your body over towards the left side of the mat. Take your upper body towards the right side, and then your legs also towards the right side. And if, like me, you're laying across a prop, just switch to the second side. The last couple breaths here. And then slowly come to the middle of your mat, laying down. Moving slowly, gently letting your body release. Take a couple breaths here. And then inhale, lift your hips and bring them over to the right side of your mat, and moving your feet over as well. Take your right knee and take it over the right leg, left leg, and then let both fall down. And maybe you can get that right foot underneath your left leg, which I cannot, but maybe you can. And maybe this feels too deep for you, in which case you can straighten the lower leg and just do a half twist. And head can look over towards the right arm, if that feels comfortable. You can stare straight up at the ceiling, whatever feels right in your body. Maybe you've noticed that you've collected some tension in your body as we move through these poses. Even though we're not targeting our muscles, the muscles have a way of trying to grip and hold on. And often the areas that we're not targeting are helping to support our body. And these last few postures are time to just really release, really let go, soften as much as possible. It's a metaphor for life. Letting go of resentments and grudges allows us to move forward into joy. And that is exactly what this practice is about. And last couple of breaths here. And then slowly begin to take both knees up towards the ceiling. Gently raise your hips, bring them to the center of your mat and pause. A couple breaths here before we move to the second side. And then push into your feet to lift your hips over towards the left. Take your feet towards the left. Take your left knee on top of the right. And let both knees fall over towards the right. Stretching out that left arm. Maybe looking over the left arm. Maybe on this side, you really think about softening your breath. Letting it be long, smooth, and deep. And what happens in your body when you allow your breath to soften? Last couple of breaths here. And then slowly unwind everything. Knees come up towards the ceiling. Feet come to the mat. Bringing yourself into the center of the mat. Stretching one leg to the short end of your mat and the other. Letting your feet fall open. Arms come away from your body. Palms can be up or down, whatever feels right for you. And also grabbing whatever props will make Shavasana more comfortable for you. I'm going to sit up and hold space. Before you completely release into Shavasana, begin by contracting the muscles in your calves and then letting go. Contracting the muscles around your knees, let go. Contract the muscles in your upper legs, let go. Contract your glutes, let go. Contract your abs, let go. Contract your hands, make fists with your hands, and let go. Tense your lower arms, your forearms, and let go. Tense your upper arms, and let go. Tense your shoulders up towards your ears. Let go. And just scrunch the whole face together. It looks beautiful. Let go. And then one last time, tense every single muscle in your body. And on your exhale, completely let go. Feel your body softening into Shavasana. And I want to again reread this short poem called Willingness. And I love the title, Willingness. So to me, that means that willingness to feel. The willingness to be still in our yin yoga practice. The willingness to let go of the things that are no longer serving us. The grudges, the resentments. I can hold on to a grudge like nobody's business. Yes, it's very un-yogic of me. It's something I am working on because it doesn't hurt the other person. It hurts me. It's true. I'm sure you've heard that. So whatever you need to let go of so that you can move into joy, you have to be willing to let go. In the willingness to feel, there is healing. In the choice not to closet, cast aside, or deny experience, energy is freed and I dive deeper into life. There may be maturity in choosing not to act, but there are no rewards for suppression and denial. To be fully alive is saying yes to the wide array of human feelings. When I soften, release, and breathe, I discover I am more than what I think, feel, reason, and believe. Go ahead and continue to relax in Shavasana for a few moments in silence until you hear my voice again. Allow your breath to deepen. Feel everywhere your body is touching the mat, all along the back of your body, back of your head, and backs of your arms. Feeling safe, safe to release. Take any small movements you need to come out of Savasana, or choose to stay for as long as feels right to you. The longer the better. Maybe begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And circle your ankles and your wrists in one direction, and then the other. Nodding the head up and down, releasing any tension that's built up in the neck again. And then side to side. And keeping your eyes closed, take an inhale and stretch your arms up above your head. Taking a deep stretch from the tops of your fingertips down to the tips of your toes. And slowly rolling over onto one side, pulling the knees towards the chest, cradling your head on the outstretched arm on your mat. Take a few deep breaths here. And slowly begin to bend that arm, pushing into your hands, walking your body upright, keeping your head in line with your spine as you become up straight, head pointed towards the ceiling. Press the palms of your hands together in front of your heart, uniting body, mind, and spirit. And rub those palms together, back and forth a little bit. And then coming back to stillness in front of your heart, and bowing your head over your hands. Slowly blinking your eyes open, taking in the floor, raising in your head, taking in the rest of your room. Noticing how you feel, your emotions, how your body feels. Perhaps you've released something that wasn't serving you. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. And may you have a joyful spring. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so very grateful for everybody who chooses to practice with me. Give gratitude for yourself, for showing up for yourself, taking this time for yourself. It may be the only time for yourself you have today. If you enjoyed this practice, please click the like button. If you want to practice with me again, go ahead and click subscribe and the bell. If you feel called to donate so that I can continue to bring free yoga to everyone, there's a link underneath in the description box. If you'd like to join a community of people who are interested in Yin Yoga, there's a link for that in the description box as well. Enjoy the rest of your day.